What if Tanjiro died in the final selection exam? So, all in all, I think that the one who will lead him to his death will be the Hand Demon. He will face him the exact same way as in the original timeline. Impulsively, they will still trade several blows with each other. Hand Demon will have an upper hand, but Tanjiro will soon see an opening thread which will lead him to his decisive strikes on the Hand Demon. But to his surprise, he swings his sword, it will break in half, just like Sabito's, which will lead him to his demise. Now, after Tanjiro's death, what do you think will happen to Nezuko? The first theory that I came up with was that what if Nezuko joined the demon's side after Tanjiro's death? So how will this even happen? Well, first of all, after Tanjiro's death, there was a chance Nezuko might become aware of the fact that he is not returning and the demon slayers had something to do with his disappearance. This would lead to her making the wrong assumptions. Orokodaki might still treat her well, but as soon as the demon slayers will be after her to capture her and potentially execute her, she will go rogue and run away from them. But what will happen after that? After running away, she will need to, of course, get some energy to survive. And the only thing that might provide that for her will be human flesh. This will lead her to do unthinkable things, and she might fall down the path of becoming a full-fledged demon with no self-control. But considering that she still has a conscience, she will probably target only demon slayers because she wants revenge for her brother. Now, what other impact will she have on the story? Considering that she had the potential to reach the upper moon level, she would still be able to achieve that milestone, and soon she will be found by Muzan. She will be mad at him for making her such a pitiful creature, but Muzan, who is still more powerful than her, will most likely subdue her, and seeing that she's already that powerful, would not kill her right away. He would manipulate Nezuko, possibly even altering her memories using his blood demon art, and turn her into one of the strongest upper moon. There's even a chance Muzan would turn her into his personal assassin, and she'll hunt down rogue demons like Tameya. Seeing as Nezuko's blood demon art is more suited for killing demons. With a new member joining the 12 Kizuki and Tanjiro gone, humanity would be thrown into a dark age and can only speculate what happens from there. That was only one of the 3 scenarios. Stay tuned because it gets even better. The second theory that I came up with was what if Nezuko got cured with the help of Orokodaki and Gyu? Well, both of them were already quite supportive of Tanjiro after his death. They might feel responsible for her as well as Tanjiro's ambition of turning her back into a human. Okay, so what will happen after the final selection exam? After learning about Tanjiro's death, Orokodaki will shelter Nezuko for quite some time. Gyu will visit them in the meantime, and both of them will decide to take up Tanjiro's dream of curing her. Gyu will be the one accompanying her on her adventures. He will be carrying her around in a bamboo case just like Tanjiro was supposed to. Soon, in the Asakusa arc, they will hopefully come across Tamayo and Yushiro. She will then take Nezuko in her care and start to develop a cure for her. Soon, in a couple of months, she will be able to perfect the anti-demon drug, which she was originally going to make as a trump card against Muzan. With Nezuko's assistance, the process will be sped up and she will be able to turn Nezuko back into a human. After turning back to human, what actions do you think she will take? Well, according to me, she will follow in the same footsteps as her older brother. Her goal will be to kill off all the demons and ultimately Muzan, the one who led her to such a fate. As some might have already passed before she started her journey, she will be trained by Orokodaki in water breathing. Just like Tanjiro, she will join the final selection exam and she will be the one to take care of the hand demon who took down her brother. She will get her revenge and move on from there. She will possibly be sent off to the Mugen Train if she passes the final selection exam by then. Now, how will this turn out for Nezuko? She still won't have much experience at hand, but she will be guided by Rengoku, Zenitsu, and Inosuke. This will be the turning point for her as she will also unlock the sun breathing technique in this arc. Considering that she also remembered the Hinokami Kagura and how her father danced it, she will be able to utilize it and take care of Enmu. Most of the events following Enmu's death will be the same. She will be able to bond with Zenitsu and Inosuke, and also witness the death of one of the Hashiras she started to respect. Now, how strong will she get? Well, as most of her abilities are similar to Tanjiro's, she also has a strong sense of smell which will help her identify demons. Not to mention, she will be as pure-hearted as her brother. She will get as strong as Tanjiro, and considering that she was previously a demon, she might keep her previously enhanced physical stats. She will reach the same strength much quicker in less time than Tanjiro himself. Another good thing to note is that one of the requirements of unlocking the Demon Slayer mark is for the user to have been in contact with one that had it, which was proven when Gyome and Sanemi unlocked their mark despite being far away from Tanjiro. This means that Nezuko will be the second fire that will help the Demon Slayers gain access to the mark. Following this, in the next arc, she will act as a replacement for Tanjiro. She will be much more efficient at swordplay, so the Entertainment District and Swordsmith Village arc will go much smoother. Her interactions with everyone will be the same as Tanjiro, and she will also be the one to decapitate both Gyutaro and Hontengu. But as there won't be a reason this time, as well, for Muzan to attack the Demon Slayers HQ, the plot will progress naturally. There won't be a huge conflict like the Infinity castle arc. Second by second, the story will proceed, and just like Tanjiro, Nezuko might turn out to be one of the most useful demon slayers to ever exist. If you don't want a happy ending, the next one might be for you. The last and final theory is, what if Nezuko straight up got executed? Well, considering a Rokodaki, he would still shelter Nezuko and treat her as his own daughter. Nezuko would also behave under Rokodaki's care, patiently waiting for her brother to come back. But as time passes, the Demon Slayer Corps could become aware of her existence. This would ultimately result in her being captured and possibly executed. Gyu and a Rokodaki will try to help her, but considering Tanjiro's absence, Nezuko could act out of line, and at length, this could lead to her being executed. Following the story chronologically, what changes do you think will happen in the arcs following this event? Well, first of all, the random demons that Tanjiro took care of on his journey, like the Swamp Demon, Susamaru, and Yahaba, will still be left alive, without anyone else interfering. They will be out roaming around freely in the human world, resulting in more casualties for the common people of the town they inhabit. And what do you suppose will happen in the Suzumi Mansion arc? Tanjiro won't be present, but that doesn't mean that Zenitsu and Inosuke also won't be found there. Both of them will still find a way to get to the mansion, considering that they were already nearby when they came across Tanjiro. This time, Zenitsu will be the one to take care of Kyogai and all the other low-level demons present in the mansion. After that, Inosuke and Zenitsu will team up together, and they will be together during the next mission as intended. Now that they have successfully cleaned up the demons present in the mansion, how will they do against the demons of the Mount Natsugumo? First off, Tanjiro had very little influence on the battles in the Mount Natsugumo arc, as most of them were individual battles. The fate of all the characters will remain the same. Hashira's will soon arrive and deal with the rest of the spider demon family left on the mountain, while Inosuke and Zenitsu will win their individual battles as they were supposed to. Both of them will be gravely injured, thus they will still be transported to Demon Slayer's HQ for the rehabilitation training under Shinobu. They still managed to overcome all the hurdles without Tanjiro's presence, but here's the problem. Tanjiro had a huge impact on the Mugen Train arc. Without him present, don't you think the matters will be dire for the Demon Slayer side? Rengoku, Zenitsu, and Inosuke will be sent to the train to investigate the issue. They will have to face the lower rank one with much more difficulty, as they will have to both defend the passengers and attack the demons without the presence of Tanjiro and Nezuko. Facing Enmu would be a difficult task for Inosuke and Rengoku, and Zenitsu will be able to work things out and take care of him. Rengoku will suffer more injuries after taking care of Enmu. Moreover, he will still be turned into a donut by Akaza. He won't be able to hold Akaza till sunrise this time, and considering both Inosuke and Zenitsu will have the worst injuries, as well Akaza might just finish them off, but let's say he didn't, and after he defeated Rengoku, he retreated. Following these events, what do you think will happen during the Entertainment District arc without Tanjiro? Basically, Tengen will face Gyutaro alone, while Inosuke and Zenitsu will simultaneously face Daki. Both of them might still be able to behead Daki somehow, but the same won't be the case for Tengen's side. Tengen would meet his demise in his battle against Gyutaro. This mission will be a big fail for the Demon Slayers. Inosuke and Zenitsu might be able to escape, but considering the possibility that they aren't the type to leave someone and run away, they will also fall to their deaths during this arc. The Corps will be shocked by this outcome. They will start losing hope, as even a Hashira couldn't compete with an Upper Moon, and everyone will be in low spirits. Moving on to the next arc that Tanjiro had the most impact on, the Swordsmith Village arc. With the absence of our main character, how will the Demon Slayers do here? Well, the first one to fall to their death will be Genya. He will be butchered by the Hantengu clones, as they will be too much for him to handle alone. Next, Muichiro and Mitsuri will be the only forces left, but as Tanjiro didn't interact with Muichiro in this timeline, he won't be able to regain his memories and awaken the Demon Slayer mark. This will lead to his death in his fight against Gyoko. Same case for Mitsuri. Without the help of Tanjiro's nose that could identify Hantengu's real body, she will be overburdened by the number of demons present in the village. Even while defending the residents, she will keep getting overwhelmed, as Gyoko will just keep responding more of them. She will go into face with Hantengu clones, but not knowing how to deal with them. She will also lose her life as she gets ganged on by all the demons. Without anyone to stop them, they will destroy the Swordsmith Village, which will be a great loss for the Demon Slayer Corps. Now that they have lost so many of their main forces and even the swordsmiths, what do you think will happen to them in the final arcs? This time, Muzan won't be going after them, as Nezuko won't be present. He will slowly take his time and get rid of all the Demon Slayers one by one. Yubishiki will also soon die due to his curse, and the Demon Slayer Corps will soon crumble. The leftover members of the Corps will be dispersed, and humanity will fall to their demise under the control of demons. A very tragic ending to see. Just shows how much impact our protagonist has on his story. That's it for the what if theory of Tanjiro dying in the final selection exam. But before you go, why not check out the 45 facts about Sanji you didn't know about? What are you waiting for? Click it.